सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतम्। सर्वप्रथमं गुरुवन्दना। गुरुरेव गति गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरौ परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरौ मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरौ। ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं वृथा कुर्वे सेवां च कायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। यो नरः संस्कृतव्योम्नि यालयं रमते मुदा संस्कृतिं चैव संस्कारं विन्दते नात्र संशयः। Good evening everyone. Warm greetings to all of you. So I request all the students to keep their videos on. We have yesterday covered with Apatith Gadyamsha. So I hope everyone has received presentation in the dashboard study material. It is already uploaded. If you have not gone through it, please go through it. So we have given 4 paragraphs to solve there for Apatith Gadyamsha. And today you will be receiving answer key for those Apatith Gadyamsha. So you have to first solve all the questions. Then you can cross check with answer key and you can give yourself marks. Like how many marks you have gained. You can find out that. And then tomorrow's class you can ask me if you have any doubts for that. As told earlier, so today's portion will be Samayaha and Avyani. So without delaying, let us start the class. So Samayaha. So I want any volunteer to read here, students. You can raise your hands. I think they are still joining. Nagaprabha has raised hand. May I know your name?
My name is Tejas, ma'am. This is my mother's account. So
yeah. Yes. So please read this.
Vadanam ekavadanam तथा क्रमशः द्वि त्रि चतुर् पञ्च षड् सप्त अष्ट नव दश एकादश द्वादश वादनम्.
Yes. So we are going to express time. This question format carries 4 marks in your question paper. So this is the easiest part, I guess, in your question paper, which you get very easily, and getting 4 and 4 mark is very easy for this question. So when we express time as o'clock, that will be called as Vadanam. So we have 12 numbers in a clock. So Eka, Dvi, Tri, Chatur, Pancha, Shat, Sapta, Ashta, Navadasha, Ekadasha and Dvadasha. That is Vadanam. Then we have Sampada. We have only 4 types of expression here, which is prescribed in your portion. So out of this only questions will be asked. So we have Sapada, Sardha and Padum. Okay. So when it is 15 minutes past 1, then it is called as Sapada Ekavadanam. In the same format that is used for Eka, Dvi, Tri, Chatur and so on. Then we have 30 minutes time. When it is past 1, it is Sardha Ekavadanam. Then when it is 45-minute time, that time you have to say for the next number of the clock. So you'll get idea when you see the clock. So this is what time of clock it is showing. So you can see small hand and big hand. So first is showing Saptavadanam, then Ashtavadanam, Ekavadanam, Shadvadanam, Chaturvadanam and Dashavadanam. Okay. So let's see which is Sampada. So different times of clocks are given. So they may ask you time in the bracket and you have to write it in the Sanskrit. What time is that in a sentence? Okay. So it also can be framed as Bahuvikalpiya Prashnaha, and you may get options or Rikta Sthanani Purya, where you get fill in the blanks. Okay. So let's see. First clock says Sapada Ashtavadanam, then Sapada Dvadashavadanam, Sapada Saptavadanam, Sapada Navavadanam, Sapada Shadvadanam, and Sapada Dvivadanam. Okay. Now let's see in the same format where 30 minutes, half past 1, where half is past, right? So let's see it is. You have 6 different timings on your screen. It is Sardha Ekavadanam, Sardha Trivadanam, Sardha Saptavadanam, Sardha Navavadanam, Sardha Chaturvadanam, Sardha Dvivadanam. Okay. Now these different numbers with different combinations will be asked. So we have seen as Sapada and Sardha, where it is showing 15 minutes and 30 minutes. So next is Padona. Here 45 minutes past, right? It is quarter to 3. When we talk in terms of time, it is 2:45, right? See at first clock you can see. It is 2:45. So we have quarter time to reach to 3 o'clock. That's why next number is used when it is expressed as Padona Trivadanam. 2:45, but it's quarter to 3. That's why Padona Trivadanam. Padona Dvadashavadanam, Padona Chaturvadanam, Padona Ashtavadanam, Padona Saptavadanam, Padona Dashavadanam. These are the different timings. Now I want one volunteer to read this. Students, anyone, you raise your hands so I can call your names for reading. Shruti. Yes, Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. 6 o'clock Shadvadanam, 8 o'clock Ashtavadanam, 12 o'clock Dvadashavadanam, 7 o'clock Saptavadanam, 11 o'clock Ekadashavadanam, 9 o'clock Navavadanam, 6:15 Sapada Shadvadanam, 8:15 Sapada Ashtavadanam, 12:15 Sapada Dvadashavadanam, 7:15 Sapada Saptavadanam, 11:15 Sapada Ekadashavadanam, 9:15 Sapada Navavadanam.
Yes. Shruti, you are going to raise exam this year, next month?
Yes, ma'am.
So 9th main you will be getting for Samayaha, and it is for 4 marks. Okay. So you should be very sure for this 4 marks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I want someone else to read this from the students. Please go ahead. You have to read whatever you see on your screen. Any hand is raised? Come on, students. It is just reading. Sonia. Yes, Sonia. Please go ahead.
6:30 Sartha Shadvadanam, 8:30 Sartha Ashtavadanam, 12:30 Sartha Dvadashavadanam, 7:30 Sartha Saptavadanam, 11:30 Sartha Ekadashavadanam, 9:30 Sartha Navavadanam, 6:45 Padona Saptavadanam, 8:45 Padona Navavadanam, 12:45 Padona Ekavadanam, 7:45 Padona Ashtavadanam, 11:45 Padona Dvadashavadanam, and 9:45 Padona Dashavadanam.
Yes, thank you, Sonia. So this is what we have seen about the timings. So question will be framed in the form of fill in the blanks or Bahuvikalpiya Prashna. So in the question bank, you'll be getting question for Samayaha, which you will be receiving today. Okay, after the class. So you have to solve those questions. Next, we will move quickly to the avyayani. Sadrusham trishu lingeshu sarvasu cha vibhaktishu vachaneshu cha sarveshu yannavyeti tadavyayam. So what is avyaya? Yat saptasu vibhaktishu trishu vachaneshu trishu lingeshu cha parivartanam na bhavati tat avyayam iti katyate. So what avyaya is? When the word do not change with respect to the linga, vibhakti and vachana. That word is called as avyaya. Okay. So we have list of avyaya. Now it is very important to learn all these avyayas, because if you know meaning, then only you can understand which avyaya to be chosen for writing in the fill in the blanks, right? The meaning of avyayas are very important to understand. So what is shvaha? Shvaha is tomorrow. Hyaha, yesterday. Adya, today. Sahasa, suddenly. Ataha, therefore. Yatra, tatra, where and there. Kintu, but. Anyatha, otherwise. Alam, enough. Athava, or. Vina, without. Api, also. Kintu, but. Anyatha, otherwise. Antaha, inside. Bahihi, outside. Shanaihi, slowly. Yada, tada, when and then. Yadyapi, tathapi, even though and then. Yatha, tatha, as and so. Muhurmuhu, again and again. Yadi, tarhi, if and then. Yavat, tavat, as much, so much. So these are very important list of avyayani which are used and prescribed in your portion. So next, let's see few sentences with where these avyayani are used and sentences are formed. So I want one more volunteer who have not participated yet to read these sentences. Please raise your hand. Students, I request all the students, keep your cameras on and participate in reading session. Jyoti Lakshmi has raised the hand.
Namaste.
Yes, please read it.
Avyayani. Aham shvaha Varanasiim gamishyami. Hyaha mama gृहे उत्सवः आसीत्. सहसा निर्णयः न करणीयः. इदानीम् अहं संस्कृतं पठामि. अथ रामायणकथा आरभ्यते. अत्र आगच्छ. अहं कुत्रापि न गमिष्यामि. कुक्कुरः इतस्ततः भ्रमति. यत्र धूमः तत्र अग्निः. अधुना जलपानं न करणीयम्.
Okay, thank you. So you have some questions here. Manjushatah samuchitam avyam chitva riktasthanani purayat. So you have 5 options here. Shanaihi, Uchchaihi, Kutra, Ekada, Chiram. Chiram. So we have first question here. Saha dash vanam gatavan. Now you have to select from these all 5. So who's Tejas? Yes, Tejas. You want to try?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Saha, wait. Saha ekada vanam gatavan.
Very good. Next.
Mahila kutra gacchati.
Yes. Next.
Gajaha chiram jalati.
Gajaha Chiram will come.
Shanaihi.
How elephant walk? Slowly, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Shanaihi will come there.
Balaha, ma'am, what does swapiti mean? Swapiti.
Sleeping?
Okay. So, Balaha, uh, Balaha.
You are doing only two awares, right?
Yes, ma'am. I said two. One of them I said wrong. That means I said three out of them, two. One I said wrong. One, two I said
Yes.
wrong. Yes, ma'am. Balaha, Shanahi, sorry, Chiram.
Okay.
Chiram.
For little longer, kid is
Okay.
sleeping. Okay.
Same.
Then last,
Chai. Gotcha.
very good, Tejas. Very nice. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next. Now you have sentences and you need to find out which word is avyaya in this sentence. Yada varsha varshati tada janaha chhatrasya upayogam kurvanti. Now you can raise your hands. Shruti is raised. Yes, Shruti?
Ma'am, yada and tada.
Very good. Next. Yes, Shruti, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Sarvada.
Very good. Next.
Ma'am, me only? Again?
Yes.
Okay. Vritha.
Yes, correct. Fourth one.
Sampriti.
Very good. Next one, Shruti.
Kutaha.
Very good. Okay. So now we have few lists of prepositions. I want Pragya to read. So why this is important to know this prepositions? See, in your question paper, you have one format of question where Samshodhana Karyam is for 3 marks, and then you have Samskritena Anuvadaha for 5 marks. Okay. In these two forms of question, where you have to do Anuvada, you have to translate Hindi or English sentence into Sanskrit sentence, right? That time you should understand the words formation, how to frame a sentence in Sanskrit. For understanding this, you must be knowing what is the exact meaning of these words. Okay. And how these words are used in framing a sentence. Because if you know these words, you can also understand Upapad Vibhaktayaha, and you can also understand Karakam, and by correlating all these things, you can go for formation of a sentence. Okay. Now I want Aditya to read first list half part of the slide.
Madhye between,
Hmm.
Ati more than or superior to, Anu after according to, Antara between, Antarena without, Upa near or below, Prati about or to or toward, Vina without, Ubhayataha on both sides of.
Okay, very good. Now, Pragya.
Upari, above, on the top of, abhitaha, in front of, all over, rite, other than, except, nikasha, near, paritaha, around, purvam, before, sarvataha, on all sides of, all over, saha, along with, together with.
Okay. Now you can see in bracket some words are written. So what are these words? You can see first table, first part, that is Vibhaktayaha. So Pragya, just read all the Vibhaktis.
प्रथमा विभक्तिः nominative, द्वितीया विभक्तिः accusative, तृतीया विभक्तिः instrumental, चतुर्थी विभक्तिः dative, पंचमी विभक्तिः ablative, षष्ठी विभक्तिः genitive, सप्तमी विभक्तिः locative, संबोधन vocative.
Yes. So what is this? These are cases. What it is called in English grammar? Nominative case, accusative case, instrumental case. Okay. And in Sanskrit grammar, we call it as for what that vibhakti is used. Okay. So when we are using nominative case in English grammar, we use prathama vibhakti in Sanskrit grammar. Okay. So what is the use of this vibhakti is, what is the role this vibhakti plays in formation of sentence? If you understand this, then you can easily frame a sentence. Okay. Now how it is? What is the relation? Prathama vibhakti always act as karta, that is subject of the sentence. Okay. Dvitiya vibhakti always act as an object. It is karma. And in term of case, it is accusative case. Okay. Third is tritiya vibhakti, which acts as karana karakam, which is instrumental case. Chaturthi vibhakti acts as sampradana karakam, which is a dative case. Okay, which act as a receiver of action. Okay. Panchami vibhakti acts as apadana karakam. It is ablative. So what is function of Panchami vibhakti? A point of separation, going far away. Okay. So how it is used? For example, you are going out of the classroom, right? So there is detachment happening. Yes or no? Right? You're moving out. This is called as separation. There we use Panchami vibhakti. It is ablative case. Shashti vibhakti is sambandha, where we talk about the relation or possession. Then Saptami vibhakti is locative case, which is adhikarana karakam, which talks about the location. Right? And Sambodhan is like addressing someone, vocative case. Okay. Now, which prepositions we have learned? Earlier, we have studied prepositions. Right? Just now I said you few words of prepositions. So, which preposition is used for which vibhakti? For karta, there is no preposition. Why? Because karta is doing action, right? He is the one who is doer. So, there no preposition. Dvitiya vibhakti is two. So, two preposition is used. Tritiya vibhakti is, it is karana karakam, instrumental case, which helps doer to do that action by, with or through. So, whichever the tool used by, tool used with, tool used through, that everything takes Tritiya vibhakti. Then Chaturthi vibhakti is what? Receiver. Suppose any action is going on. So someone who takes that action, it is to or for. Action to, action for. That is Chaturthi vibhakti. Then Panchami vibhakti is separation from. So coming out from, or where we see the separation or detachment. Oozing out from. Something is happening from. That time we use Panchami vibhakti. Shashti vibhakti is belongings, always. Belongs to someone. Where we use apostrophe s in English grammar, right? So that is belonging, of. Saptami vibhakti is adhikarana karakam. So all the prepositions of English grammar, like in, on, at, among, all these prepositions are where we talk about the position of an object or position of something is preposition, right? So that is adhikarana karakam in Sanskrit. So we use Saptami vibhakti for that. Okay. Now how to correlate this with this? Now you see in the bracket what you can see. Ati. Ati is what? Sorry. So So first is madhe, right? So between. So what you are using, which case you are using for that? Locative case, right? So when you talk about in between like that, so when you use Saptami Vibhakti, right? Then Ati. So here you are using Dvitiya Vibhakti. So most of the examples are accusative. You see Ati, Anu, Antara, Antarena, Upa, Prati. Then Vina. Vina is used for Dvitiya, Tritiya and Panchami also. Ubhayataha, then Abhitaha, Rute, then Nikasha, Paritaha, Sarvataha. So whenever these words you are using, you need to use Dvitiya Vibhakti. So how you are going to use Dvitiya Vibhakti, that we are going to see further. How to use this when you are framing a sentence, that you will get to know in a next slide. Okay. In this, Purvam is ablative case, that is Panchami Vibhakti you have to use. Saha is Tritiya Vibhakti, instrumental case. Whenever you are using Saha, you have to use Tritiya Vibhakti. So how that we are going to see. So one more thing which I would like to tell, that every day we are going to solve Anuvadaha and Samshodhana Karyam, Ashuddhi Samshodhanam. Okay. And every day few examples you are going to get in your study material. You need to solve it. So it is a practice for you, everyday practice for 15 days. And that is going to benefit a lot. That is going to help you a lot when you are writing your board exam. So if you consider all these things, if you remember all these things, it will definitely help you in Anuvada also and also in Samshodhana Karyam. Because these things are used overall everywhere when you are understanding Apatita, when you are solving Patita also. Based on these things, questions will be asked, and this is going to benefit you definitely. So we have seen how this vibhakti work and how it helps. Now let's see one sample example. Okay. So there are, of course, exceptions for every example, but we are talking about what majorly is followed, right? So let's see how Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami and Sambodhan is used for Krishna. Krishna asman rakshati. Aham Krishnam namami. So here Dvitiya Vibhakti is coming, right? So here it acts as a karma karakam, right? Krishna. So it's acting as karma karakam. Now karana karakam, how it is acting? Karana karakam. Rakshasaha Krishnena taditaha. Okay. So by Krishna. So by has come. That's why it is Tritiya Vibhakti Karana Karakam. Aham Krishnaya Dugdham Dadami. So to Krishna. Okay. That's why it is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Aham Krishnat Varam Prapnomi. So from Krishna I got Varam. So from has come here. That's why it is Apadana Karakam Panchami Vibhakti. Krishnasya Kirtihi Advitiya. So whose? Of whom? Kirti of whom? So Krishna, of Krishna. Krishna's Kirti. That's why it is Sambandha Karakam, Shashti Vibhakti. Sarvam Jagat Krishne Eva Asti. So in Krishna everything resides, the whole world. Right? That's why it is Adhikarana Karakam. Hey Krishna, Rakshamam. So have mercy on me. Hey Krishna, where we are addressing, where we are calling someone. There it is Sambodhana Karakam used. So these things are very much important to understand sentence formation, and this is going to help you for solving Ashuddhi Samshodhanam also and Anuvada also. Okay. Now, here are some important Upapad Vibhaktaya. In this, few are listed in your portion and few are extra. Okay, so this is for your extra knowledge. So few are already listed in your CBSE portion. Okay. So what are these? What are these vibhakti? So these are the words. These are upadani which belongs to that vibhakti, which vibhakti is used for which pada. Okay. So let's see it. Dvitiya vibhakti. So as we have seen in the list of preposition, it is abhitaha, paritaha, sarvatra, ubhayataha, nikasha, prati, dik, upari, adhaha, vina, antara, antarena, gama and raksha dhatu when it is used. For these all words, we use dvitiya vibhakti. Okay. So if possible, you have to memorize all this vibhaktis, upavad vibhaktis. Then it will definitely help you in when you are framing the sentence. Okay. Dvitiya vibhakti. So what is abhitaha? Abhitaha means in front of. Okay. When we say in front of, that time we use abhitaha. So what is paritaha? Paritaha is around. Okay. Sarvatra. Sarvatra is again everywhere. Ubhayataha. When we talk about two sides. Okay. It is abhitaha, ubhayataha, paritaha. Okay. In front of abhitaha, then ubhayataha when we talk about both the sides, then paritaha when we talk about all around. Sarvatra is everywhere. Paritaha is around. Sarvatra is everywhere. Little small change in that. Okay. Nikasha is in the middle, kind of. Prati. Prati is towards. Dik. When we want to ban anything or shame kind of thing, it's a negative word. So that time dik is used. So dik uses dvitiya vibhakti. Upar. Upar is what? On top. Adaha is under, down. So these two, upari and adaha, commonly used words in formation of sentences. Commonly used words where you see commonly in every question paper. Upari and adaha. Vina. Vina is what? Like without. Antara. Antara is near. Okay. Antarena is like by distance. When we talk in terms of distance, that time we use antarena. Gama and raksha dhatus. Okay. These all words comes under dvitiya upavad vibhakti. So you should, I think you have already studied all these things in 7th and 8th grade, but till this is a kind of revision because these things are useful when you frame a sentence, when you have to do anuvada, when you have to translate English sentence in the Sanskrit sentence. Okay, in the Sanskrit language. Now let's see what is tritiya vibhakti. Okay, so this is instrumental case, right? So when saha, with, then samam, equal, like sakam is along with, sardham is also kind of along with, sadrisham is like something, that is sadrisham. Then samaha, alam is like without or no. Vina is also without or no. So these all words are used for tritiya upavad vibhakti. Okay, so this is a little confusing, but you keep on revising, then you will get to know, you will get through this. You use these documents whenever you are translating the sentences. So by practice, you're going to go through it. You'll get those all words. Okay, so don't get stressed by seeing the whole table and so many words at the same time. So you can use it slowly. Anyhow, you have enough time to practice with and enough questions, sentences will be given to practice. So by practicing only, you can remember these words, not like memorizing the table. Okay. Next, we will see Chaturthi Vibhakti. Now here, some dhatus are there which always follows Chaturthi Vibhakti, like da, rucha, krudha, kupa, dhruha, spruha. So these all dhatus always take Chaturthi Vibhakti. They always follow. They demands Chaturthi Vibhakti when these dhatus are used to frame sentence. Now, other words, padani, like asuya, irsha. That time also, if it is alam, that time also chaturthi vibhakti is used. Then again, namaha, swasti, swaha, swadha. These all sentences are there in your Pathita Gadyamsha, right? Under in the textbook exercise, you have got all these words. So it's a kind of revision for Pathita also. Okay, so these all words, they demands use of Chaturthi Vibhakti. Okay, next we see Panchami Vibhakti. Here also we have some words which uses Panchami Vibhakti, which always says as separation or from. Okay, where bhi, tra, tras, rute, prabhuti, prathak, arabhya, duram, bahihi, anantaram, purvam, prak. So these all words are used to follow Panchami Vibhakti. In this, which are commonly used for your portion are bahihi, then duram. These two words are many times they are asked, bahihi especially. So you have to use Panchami Vibhakti for bahihi and duram. So next is Shashti Vibhakti. So Shashti Vibhakti, which words comes under here? Upari, Adha, again Vitya and Shashti. Depends on the meaning of the sentence, how to use it. So you need to understand what is the intention and why that sentence is framed. Based on that, you have to choose Vitya and Shashti Vibhakti for Upari and Adha. Then Duram, Antaha, Madhye, Samaksham. These all words are used for Shashti Vibhakti. Shashti Vibhakti is used when these words are framed in a sentence. Okay. Then Saptami. In this Sniha Dhatu, Shwasa Dhatu, and then Pravinaha, Kushalaha, Chaturaha. These all words are used when you are going to understand Samasa. So Vibhakti Samasa, that time. So you have to remember these words. What is the relation of these words with Vibhakti? Is when you want to talk about Kushalaha, Chaturaha, Pravinaha. So in what? In what Kushalaha? In what Pravinaha? That time Saptami Vibhakti is used for these all words. Okay. So follow these things every day so that you can practice Sanskritena Anuvadaha and Ashuddhi Samshodhanam Karya. Okay. Now let's start with textbook exercise. Ashuddhi Samshodhanam. So here you have got Ashuddham Vakyam. So there is one mistake in the question and it will be very precisely given in the question paper. Okay. So be careful when you see the question. So one word will be underlined. Underlined word is wrong word. It is clearly told. Okay. So don't get confused. Don't go to change other words in the sentences. You're not allowed to do that. Though sentence is correct, you will get 0 marks in this case. If underlined word is not changed and other words of the sentence are changed and though sentence is correct, marks will not be allotted to you. So students, be careful when you solve this question because instruction is where the underlined word is, that word has to be changed. In case if instruction is not given in that way, if there is no underline in the sentence, in that way, you are allowed to change the sentence and make it correctly by changing any word. Okay, but most of the time, underline is given. In some cases, if underline is not given, that time you are freely allowed to change any word of the sentence to make the sentence correct. But if there is underline, you have to change that word only. Now, Kushalaha Bala Eva Saha. Here, Bala word is underlined. Means this is the wrong word in a sentence. Okay, Pradnya has already raised hand. Okay, Pradnya, go ahead. Shuddham Vakyam.
Kushalaha Balaha Eva Saha.
Yes. So this is which Ashuddhi? Visheshana Visheshya Ashuddhi. Okay. So what mistake is done? Here, the pair of Visheshana Visheshya is wrongly used. Because Kushalaha is Pullinga, we cannot use Pullinga Visheshanam and Strilinga Visheshanam. Okay. Yatlingam, yadvachanam, yacha vibhakti visheshasya, tadlingam, tadvachanam, sacha vibhakti visheshanasya. So this is the Ashuddhi related to Visheshana and Vishesha. Now I want other student to take part to solve this. These are very easy sentences. So whose hand is raised now? Parth. Yes, Parth. Go ahead.
सुन्दराणि चित्रं सः रचयति वाक्यं सुन्दराणि चित्राणि सः रचयति.
Very good. Very nice. Correctly said. Same Ashuddhi it is also. Visheshana Vishesha Ashuddhi. Now next chance Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. Is it Tani Phalani Madhurani Santi?
Yes, correct. So same rule you have to apply and you will get it. Guneet.
किं महोदय ते बालिकाः बुद्धिमत्याः सन्ति ओके साति ताः बालिकाः बुद्धिमत्यः सन्ति.
Correct. So same Ashuddhi here. Same rule is applied. I want someone new member to join. Fifth question. Raise your hands, students. Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Sundarani Pushpani Vikasanti.
Yes. So same rule is applied here also. Let's go next for Anuvada. Huh? So in question paper, English sentence along with Hindi sentence is also given. So you have a plus point because many times we see common words in Hindi and Sanskritam, right? So if you are not, at that moment, if word is not coming in your mind, you can take help from Hindi language here. Okay. So let's see. Yes, who has raised hand? Yugal. Yugal has raised hands. I want students to take part in this. This is very important question, students. Don't get scared. I'm there to help you. Now here you have to apply all your Upavad Vibhakti knowledge. If you are a student, please unmute and tell someone new a member I want. Or you click on your cameras so that I can see. Saket. Am I saying your name correctly? Are you a student?
Yes, I am.
No, okay.
I am a student.
Yes, please go ahead.
Who is outside the house will be Grihasya Bahihi Kaha Asti.
Yes, very good. So how we have reached this answer? Outside is Bahihi. Okay. So Bahihi takes Panchami Vibhakti. So how it will take Panchami Vibhakti means outside of what? Outside of house. House is what in Sanskrit? Gruha. Panchami of Gruha is what? Gruhat. So you have got these two words. Outside and house. These two words you have received. You have got now. So outside is Bahihi. The house is Gruhat. So Gruhat Bahihi. What is who in Sanskrit? Who is Kaha. Right? So who is Kaha and Asti? Is Asti. Right? Gruhat Bahihi Kaha Asti. So like this you have to apply your Upapad Vibhakti knowledge and Karakam you have to take care and like that you have to frame a sentence. You should reach to the Sanskritam Vakyam. So next is Aditya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go for second sentence.
Building, can we take it as a house, or can I have the Hindi?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. काकाः भवनस्य उपरि उत्तिष्ठन्ति.
Yes, very
उपविशन्ति.
good. Yes. Uttishta. Upavishanti will come, not uttishtanti. Or upavishtaha santi. Okay, upa plus visha will be there for sit. Sit word is used. Now how you reach the sentences? Bhavana, right? Upar is upari, right? So again, upari is shashti. Vibhakti, upad vibhakti, right? So that's why bhavan word will take shashti vibhakti. Bhavanasya upar. So crows are bahuvachanam. That's why kakaha. So upavishanti or upavishtaha santi. Very good. Next, Shruti.
Yes, ma'am.
Ha. Read English
Aham
sentence.
etat na vadami. Is it aham
Hmm.
etat na vadami?
See, small change. You are closely related to the sentence. I is aham, correct.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
that and this.
That is tat. Aham
So you are
tat na
using
vadami.
you are using this, no? You should
Yeah,
use
I
that.
told you etat. Okay, fine then.
Ha.
So is
So
it aham tat na vadami?
is it did not say? Did not is which tense?
Did not. Okay, past tense. Avadam. Right?
Okay. Yeah, you can also say that aham tatina uktavan. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
you should stick to the past tense. Avadam is also fine. Let's move next. This is interesting, right? But you should be very patient when you solve. Don't do hurry. Most of the time you will do hurry in question paper, solving the question paper, and in that small mistakes happen. Right? So next I want someone new who has not till answered. Students, please switch on your camera so that I can identify you. Who want to take this chance? Next question. Parth has, okay, Parth, yes.
How many students are there in class? वर्गे कति बालकाः सन्ति अथवा विद्यार्थाः सन्ति?
Okay, close. So you can take, now here, kaksha mein, in the class. So which vibhakti you should use?
षष्ठी विभक्ति.
In the class? In is preposition, right? Locative place.
Yes.
Which vibhakti?
षष्ठी विभक्ति.
Shashti or Saptami?
सप्तमी आम्.
Okay. So Saptami vibhakti
yes.
you should use. So you can use the same kaksha or you can use varge also. Varga also, it means same. So kakshayam or varge. Now, students. So it is bahuvachanam, right? So what you can use for students? Chhatra can be used. So bahuvachanam chhatra. Yes, Parth? I'm waiting for your answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So bahuvachan of chhatra.
छात्राः.
Yes. So that's why it becomes santi. Okay, R.
Yes.
R is for santi. So how many is represented with kati? Okay.
Yes.
Kakshayam kati chhatraha santi. Very good. Next. Who will take this chance? Whose hand is raised? Tejas? Why are you so quiet?
This one.
Yes.
Mm,
Read the sentence, Tejas.
You bring curd from the market. And what's the word for curd in Sanskrit?
Curd. Okay, it is dadhi.
Dadi. Okay. Dadi. Tvam aparnat dadim bring anaya.
Yes, very good. It is dadhi, okay? Dvitiya vibhakti is dadhi. So, tum is tvam. That's why Madhyama Purush Ekvachana. Lao, bring, is anaya, lot lakara. Okay, so tvam anaya. Dadhi. Dadhi is for curd. From the market. So, from the market, which vibhakti it is? So, whenever from is used, it is Panchami vibhakti, right? Apadana karakam. So the word market is apana. Apana word will take Panchami vibhakti because it is from the market. Like this, you need to correlate, you know. Are you getting the point? How to reach to the correct answer? Yes. So you have to understand which word will take which vibhakti. Now here, from the market, from word is used for market. From is apadana karakam, Panchami vibhakti. You know the table. So market is apana. That's why apana will take Panchami vibhakti. That's why it is apanat. Tvam apanat dadhi anaya. Okay. So next, Veena. Veena?
A friend should be helped. Mitram sahayata karaniyam.
Here, friend is mitra, correct?
Mitram.
Ha. No. See, understand this. A friend should be helped. You are helping to whom? To friend, right? So who is getting help? Friend is getting help. So mitra ki, when it is ka, ki, ke, ra, ri, re, in Hindi, it is Shashti Vibhakti. One more trick you understand. Hindi sentence is also going to help you solve this question. Whenever ka, ki, ke, ra, ri, re is used in Hindi, it is Shashti Vibhakti Sambandha Karakam. So in English, you're not clear in this which Vibhakti has to be used in English sentence. A friend should be helped. That time you can take help from Hindi sentence. Mitra ki sahayata karni chahiye. And here,
Mitrasya.
Mitrasya
Sahayam. Karaniyam api samichinam. Karaniya. Sahayam.
Anything. Here anything, but sahayata is strilinga, na? That's why you should say karaniya kartavya.
Market विपणिः सम्यक् खलु?
Yes, सम्यक्.
अस्तु, धन्यवादः.
Okay. So this is how you have to reach to the sentence when you are translating English sentence into Sanskrit sentence. So what you are supposed to study for this? Upapad vibhaktayah, then preposition list which I have given, which is given in the table. Those words also, if you are learning, this is going to help you for, because simple sentences are asked in board exam. No, not so complicated sentences. There are no complex sentences. So simple sentences only asked. So if you are learning all this part, definitely it is going to help you for framing sentences in Sanskrit. So today we have covered 4 marks, like this. Yes. So we have covered 3 marks Avyaya Padani and 4 marks Samaya. So total 7 marks, which is the easy portion of your exam. And I hope students are not going to lose this 7 marks. And you are clear with the question format. Okay. There are 2 to 3 different types of questions which are asked usually in board exam, those questions we have included in question bank of today. Okay, so when you see the format, you will understand how to solve it. It is very easy, not so tricky and difficult. So these are the two simple topics which we covered today. So go through question bank, solve questions. Tomorrow you'll be getting key answers and you check where you're lacking. And then if you have doubt, you can come to me. I can solve your doubts. I'll try my best to solve all your doubts. So these two things in this, because today I have started with Anuvadaha and Ashuddhi Samshodhanam. I have explained all the sentences. Maybe tomorrow onward, because we have vast topics of grammar, we will not get enough time with all these explanations. So I have taken this explanation in today's class. So tomorrow's class also we are going to solve few sentences of these two questions, but we may not get enough time for explanation. In this case, you go through the study material after the class, and if you get any doubt in that, you can come back to me in the next class. Okay, so this was today's two topic. So tomorrow we are going to start with pratyaya. Okay, here I'll just explain you about the question format which is given by CBSE. Pratyayaha are asked for 4 marks, and that is vikalpaha they will be asking, where 3 or 4 options will be given and you have to choose answer. In this there is a trick. Okay, students listen carefully. We have tadhitas and krudantas. Specific list is given already by the NCERT. Most of the time, out of 4 questions, 3 questions will come for tadhitas only, and 1 question will come for krudanta. But still, we are going to understand krudantas in detail, because question based on pratyaya are asked in apatita gadyamsha also and pathita also. Pathita avabodhanam, you have 15 marks, gadyamsha, padyamsha and natyamsha. In this 15 marks, most of the times question based on krudantas are asked. So though in the portion very few list of tadhitas are given, we are going to study thoroughly all the krudantas and tadhitas. So it may take tomorrow and day after tomorrow, 2 classes we can have for pratyaya. Before that, I want you to read pratyaya thoroughly, so that when we are solving questions, there will be no confusion in your mind. So tomorrow we are starting with pratyaya, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, probably. If I am not able to finish in tomorrow's class, day after tomorrow I'll take. Continue the pratyaya thing. So krudantas or tadhitas, more main focus will be those 2 things for tomorrow. So be prepared, because it is little tricky topic and little confusing. But if we study step by step in a proper way, there will be no confusion. So don't worry for that. So today's question bank, please solve it. Check how many marks you are getting every day. So have your analysis. That is definitely going to boost your confidence when you are writing your exam. And don't stop practicing. So keep on practicing how many examples you have got. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Before that, I think Shruti asked me, yesterday there was little confusion in Vishesha and Visheshanam.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
no? Yes. Shruti had asked me. Sorry, dear. Yesterday I was running out of time, so I just wind up and ended with that Vishesha and Vishesha. But I wanted to clarify that, because that is very important concept. Most of the times, apatita questions, definitely 1 or 2 marks will be there based on Vishesha and Vishesha. Okay, in Patita also you get it. So whenever you have confusion in identifying Vishesha and Visheshana, most of the time you get that confusion because you are not aware of the meaning of the words, right? In that way, there is one small trick for you. Go through the sentence once again. If you understand overall meaning of the sentence, it will help you to understand, not exactly, but you will go close to the meaning of Visheshana and Vishesha. Okay, so there was little confusion in Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Patita Gadyansha, what we have done yesterday, about Kendriyam Bhumikam. Okay, so here Shruti was little confused with the meaning of Bhumika, and that's why that was a confusion, I guess. So Kendriyam Bhumikam. So I'll read the sentence for you, Shruti. This is not only for Shruti, but for all. प्रान्तानाम् एकीकरणे केन्द्रीयां भूमिकां निर्वहन् पटेल महोदयः अद्यापि सर्वेषां भारतवासिनां श्रद्धाभाजनम्. So they are talking about Patel Mahodaya and his role in the ekikarana of Pranta, right? Prantanam ekikarane, in the unification of provinces or of the states. Kendriyam Bhumikam. So Bhumika is kind of vision or role, which is a central role. Here, Bhumikam is Visheshya and Kendriyam is Visheshanam. That role and vision will take as a noun. Central role, the word central will become as adjective. Clear, Shruti? So,
Yes, ma'am.
there is no confusion for Vishesha, Visheshanam now?
Yes, ma'am, I got it now.
Okay. So that was a small doubt raised yesterday at the end of the class. Any doubt in today's class? We can have 5 more minutes extra. It's already, I know, I'm taking little extra time of you, but apologies for that. If any doubts, we can continue, or I would like to end the class. No doubts? There will be no doubts. Either you don't understand anything or you understand everything. So which is the case? Huh? First or second? Anything or everything? Which is the case? Okay. I'm getting responses too. Okay. I hope, pattern myself, that I have satisfied to some extent to all of you. Okay. So let's end today's class. Tomorrow we'll meet you at the same timing, 7 to 8, with pratyayas and kridantas and patitas we are going to study tomorrow. Please come with some preparation so that it will be easy to go through all the concepts. Namo Namaha, Namaste, Shubharatri, Dhanyavadaha, good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
धन्यवादः.